17 people, all found dead within a 3-month period. It happened all in the same area in a place that's anything but a big city. As Colton Schoen reports, all of those people were found frozen to death.
It's a cold winter night in Gallup. The temperature is 13 degrees, but it's not uncommon for it to drop well below zero during the coldest part of the season. But Miles James spends hours out in the frigid temperatures 4 nights a week, scouring the no man's land areas of the small city.
I found a guy right here not too long ago, like 2 weeks. I was around this time. It wasn't as cold though.
Looking for people who have passed out after having a few too many to drink with no place to sleep.
If they drink too much, like they don't feel the cold. Right. Like they think they're a lot warmer than they actually are.
He's one of several Gallup Community Service aides on ditch patrol detail. 7 people have died out here in the last few months. Some of them froze to death. Some died of alcohol poisoning. But the cold contributed to all the deaths. Last winter, it was 17 people.
Where we're going to now is a big arroyo not too far, where they found a couple exposures not too long ago.
How long does it take for someone to freeze to death in that sort of environment?
30 minutes. 30 minutes. Doesn't take long, especially if you've been drinking.
The city is 23 miles from the Arizona state line and has a population of about 20,000. A state representative who serves this area claims on the weekends that number could jump to 90,000 people. Some come to the city from up to 120 miles away. Many are from the Navajo Nation and Zuni Pueblo. Officials say the sad truth is a lot of them are coming into the city to drink because alcohol can't be bought on the res. Are the majority of those who die in those exposure deaths Native Americans?
Yes, no question. I think right now I would say that last year and this year are probably 100% Native American.
Chad, find your back, dude. Okay, find your back. Oh my God.
The community's response to this ugly problem? The Nanajuhi Center, also known as NCI.
NCI shelter detox was primarily for intoxicated people to pick up.
The Detox Center was launched in 1992 in response to the public drunkenness problem. For nearly 25 years, the feds and state officials also helped keep it running along with the Navajo Nation.
It's a community problem. It's a surrounding government problem. It's an issue that maybe the health services could help us with. It's not a simple answer. It's not a simple solution.
The NCI is a place where community service aides and police can drop people off to sober up and sleep for the night so they don't end up passing out in the open areas. But funding has dried up over the years. It's been a constant battle to keep it open and provide the bare minimum in treatments. Funding for the center is set to run out at the end of this month, but the cold will likely last through March and into April.
If you had 15 people die in a major metro city across our country, in America, it'd be an epidemic.
Let's get this car going.
But over the decades, officials say at least 100 people have died. This man's cousin froze to death in the ditches on Christmas Eve.
He came out and then he just wanted to go home, and that's what he was doing. And on the way home, he just froze.
Gallup police and the CSAs say their ditch patrolling saves lives, which is why James continues to do this work.
Who else is going to look for these people besides us? Within the city limits, no one looks for them but us.
But as the sun comes up over this western New Mexico city, some people see it as a chance to start over.
I've been sober for about maybe almost a year now. Yeah, I just keep it one day at a time and keep positive attitude.
You just saw the problem Gallup has literally been dealing with for decades. Now that detox center could close before winter is even over. In part 2 of our series that airs tonight, I'm going to show you what short-term solutions are there so no one else will die this year. Also, the long-term solution that can be dealt with in a way that works for everybody. Colton Schoen, KOB Eyewitness.